ผู้ชมที่ชอบฟังเพลงบน YouTube นะคะจะต้องรู้จักผู้ชายที่นั่งข้างๆซูชิงแน่ๆค่ะ I feel like there's no need for introduction. I mean everyone is familiar with you already. But this is Hugo Schneider from YouTube.
Thanks.
สวัสดีค่ะ
It's awesome to be here. It's awesome to be here. First
It's
time
awesome to have you here.
ever in Thailand.
What is your first impression of Thailand?
Well, I think the only thing that we've done so far is get picked up from the airport and then
So
collapse
first
into a
impression,
bed.
airport, hotel.
But man, it was an awesome sleep. We were really tired getting in, and there were fans that met us at the airport actually, and I'll have to post a photo because they had a neon sign that said Kurt. It lit up with my name. And,
Wow, did you expect that?
No, and
You don't know that you were being like loved here in Thailand? I mean, like people practically screamed at me for when I told them that I would be interviewing you. They were like, "Kurt is gonna be in Thailand."
Hopefully, like a good scream.
Good
Not
scream,
like,
good scream, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't
It's like,
be any
no,
neon
Kurt's
sign.
gonna be in Thailand. No.
We have to protest. That's why they were at the airport. I'm kidding. They were there to welcome you. They
Send
love
him
your
back.
work. But in case people who haven't seen your work on YouTube, what type of things do you cover on YouTube?
So I make music videos, mashups, covers of songs I like, originals. Yeah, just anything that's music and hopefully music done in a creative way.
So most toward covering song or composing, singing your own music? Which one?
It's a mix of stuff, but I think when it is covers, I try to do something original with it. You know, I cover songs that I not only like, but also that I think I can do something cool with. Whether it's you know, taking like a dance song and doing it just with me playing harp and you know, some people singing, or you know, just doing stuff in musically interesting ways.
So when you cover a song, you don't just do it in the original way. You have to like put your twist, your own twist into it.
Yeah, it's gotta be, you know, your style. It's gotta be my style. I play a lot of random instruments. I like bringing that into music as well, and I like giving people something they haven't heard yet. So even if it's a song they've heard, in a way they haven't heard it.
So when I listen to cover music, usually if you take a look at the comment, you will see people leaving comment like, "Oh, I like this better than the original." Does it happen to you a lot?
Yeah, and I'm honored
how do you
because
feel?
a lot of times I like the originals a lot, which is a lot of the reason why I cover them. So you know, if they like my version more, I'm honored. It's a blast.
How do you start putting videos? How and when on YouTube?
When I was in college, I'd always loved music, and YouTube was coming out and getting popular, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put some music up on YouTube, and I did, and after maybe a year of doing that, I had a couple thousand subscribers, which while that's nothing basically, to me at the time that was huge. You know, there's people who are subscribed to me who I don't know, you know, they're not, it's not my mom, well, I don't know, maybe it was my mom making a couple thousand accounts, who knows, probably not.
I love the video that you sang with your mom last month.
Thank
That was
you,
beautiful.
thank you,
Is she
yeah.
also a professional singer?
No, but I mean, she was one of my first musical influences, just, you know, my mom singing to me and my sister when we were little kids, singing us to sleep, just instilling a love of music in me from a young age, so yeah, you know.
She sings really, really well.
Oh yeah, doesn't she? Yeah.
She's lovely.
Yeah.
Well, if you have to pick between like covering a song or singing your own music, which one do you prefer?
I mean, always singing my own music. I mean, you know, my favorite videos are just ones that are songs that mean a lot to me because I wrote them. But yeah, in the end, if whatever is gonna touch someone, whatever is gonna move someone, make someone feel a certain way, like. You know, if that's an original mashup, a cover, whatever it is, I'll take it.
Don't you plan to do something else besides music?
Besides music?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do a lot of filmmaking stuff too. You know, I'm really into the visual side of things as
You're
well
a
as just.
producer too.
Yeah, totally. But also just in addition to how things musically sound, I like things when they visually look cool and they're visually done in creative ways. Because you know, people go on YouTube because they want to see an awesome video.
Yeah.
If they just wanted to hear something great, they'd open up, you know, Spotify, Pandora, their iTunes
platform,
playlist. But they go on YouTube because they really want to see something great. So you know, the visual is so important. And to me, you know, making something that's visually cool is just as important as making something that musically sounds good.
What's the scale of your production for every music video that you make? Is it big, like with a lot of big and expensive equipment, or is something simple and
I guess
easy?
it depends on the video, but you know, a lot of times it's literally me and one other guy. So that and that's it. Like
Me, like you mean like you and then the one who films it?
Yeah. As far as like people on crew, you know, it's me and one other guy on crew. So.
Well, but the production looks very expensive.
I know. The thing is, if you know what you're doing, you can make things look expensive with inexpensive equipment. I always say it's easy to make things look bad, right? You can have shoot it on a really expensive camera. You can record something with a super expensive microphone, and it's always easy to make things sound amateur, look amateur.
How?
But,
Can you share your tips?
Oh man, that might be
angle,
it might be a longer video than we have time for.
Video.
But yeah, I have learned a lot of just quick solutions for making things look good with minimal equipment.
It doesn't matter how expensive your equipment are.
Yeah,
right?
totally. I mean, the first camera I ever bought was a little Canon T2i, and I shot most of my early videos with that, and just a couple of lights that I found around. If you want to get cheap lights, you go on and get like work lights. Those construction lights that you see on the side of the road. You can get lights like that for really cheap.
But not like as bad as using the flashlight of your iPhone.
Yeah, well, I mean that stuff is like cheaper. I mean, it's like you can get construction lights that are really powerful lights for dirt cheap, and that's like if I were to recommend someone like the like quick and easy, well, not easy, but quick and cheap ways of like getting gear, like that's one of them. Definitely the most important thing is just always learning. Just always trying to learn more about how you can make things better, because if someone knows what they're doing, they can take cheap equipment and make it look great. But if you don't know what you're doing, then it really doesn't matter what equipment you have.
Yeah. Who are you collaborating with on YouTube?
I collaborate with so many singers. I mean, often with my friend Sam, my friend Max, Keena, just a lot of singers here. I was just in Singapore actually, and I had the chance to collaborate with a couple local Singapore musicians. I collaborated with this guy Gentle Bones and this guy Benjamin Keng from the Sam Willows. Just awesome, super talented guys. And yeah, it's great to travel around and meet new people, meet new musicians who you wouldn't meet otherwise.
But most of the time you sing with Sam, your buddy.
Yeah.
Are you friends in real life too?
Yeah, I met Sam when we were both in middle school. So
wow.
Yeah.
That many years ago.
I've known Sam for way longer than YouTube's been around, and we met because we were on the same bus route. Bus 21, I remember. Shout out to Gunther, our bus driver. And the bus would come up, I would get on, next stop, this kid came on who I found out had an amazing voice, and I learned his name's Sam, and we're still making stuff today.
And you started talking about like putting up videos on YouTube together at first, or did you do it first? Who did it first?
I made my channel, and I started putting up videos with a few singers. There were a few random videos, and Sam went to college at the time, awesome singer. I was looking for singers to collaborate with, did stuff with Sam, and still doing stuff today. So, yeah.
And I like the video that you went to India together and you were singing a song in the car.
Yeah.
Kind of like improvising it. It was pretty fun.
Oh, thank you.
That's cool.
Thank you.
On YouTube, there are so many other artists singing music, covering music. How do you stand out from the other, I want to say competitors, but the other musician?
Yeah, I'd say what's important is trying to one up yourself, like trying to do something that impresses yourself, because at least for me, and I think for most creators, you are your harshest critic. So don't try to copy other people. It's okay to copy yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
A bit like that's one person you're always allowed to copy.
Yeah.
If I think I have a cool idea that I've done before, but I think I can do it in a better way, I'll copy myself and try to one up myself.
That's okay.
Yeah, totally. But I think it's about just keeping it visually fresh, keeping it creative, and just always putting out new stuff.
What would be your advice? YouTube here in Thailand is already 1 year old, and they're encouraging more people to be on the platform to create their own content. What would be your advice for people who want to start but haven't started yet?
I would say do something you love, because at least for me, as I said, after doing it for a year, I didn't have any videos that were getting shared around the internet. I didn't have you know, huge numbers of views at all. So if I didn't love what I was doing, you'd give up just because you're not getting the response. And yeah, so you know, you have to do it because you just love what you're doing. You know, I kept going because as a musician, I had to make music.
Yeah.
So do what you love, do it consistently, always try to learn, always trying to become better. One thing that's really important is just always learn about technical stuff too, because as a creator, you're often about the creative first and into you know, just trying to achieve your creative vision. But the technical tools are an enormous part of being able to get what you have in your head out to other people. So if you don't have those tools, and by the time other people see it, it's not what you had in your head, because you didn't have the technical know-how to actually be able to achieve it. So even if you're a creative person, always try to learn technically. You're going to be wearing so many hats. You're going to be the editor. You're going to be like the videographer. You're going to be the colorist. You're going to be the sound mixer. You're probably, if you're a musician, you're going to be playing all those instruments. So just always learn about all those things that maybe you don't know as much about. I feel like I just gave a laundry list of things there to your question.
It's useful though, it's very informative. But how to get through that cruel phase of nobody watches you when you put up video on YouTube and you don't have any views? How do you get through that? I mean, your suggestion.
Yeah, honestly, I think you gotta do it for you first. You know, for me, if I did a video that I was really proud of, and 1,000 people saw it, and of those 1,000 people, like a few dozen are commenting on it, that was exciting for me at the time. You know, if I put up a video and 1,000 people saw it. And in the grand scheme of things, 1,000 views on a video is not much of anything. But the thing is, if I'm proud of the video and it's being shared with some people and they're enjoying it, then you know, take satisfaction in your little victories. So that's a little victory. You know, take pride in that, and you know, you have to do it for you.
Don't just focus on how many views you're gonna get or how much money you can make off YouTube at first.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, do what you love. So I got a request right here from one of my followers saying that they'd like to hear you speak Thai.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
But since you got here and you were at the airport and then come straight to the hotel,
one moment.
did you get to learn it?
Someone just tried to teach me something.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember how you say it. All right, this is a message to everyone out there who watches my videos here. Pomrak kun. Is that?
You know what that means, right?
I love you guys.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Is that?
Yeah, that's true.
Did I say it right?
Yes,
okay. Yeah. Awesome. Sweet. I was hoping that it wouldn't be like I said it wrong.
Like
it's
a
like
curse
no
word
one
or something,
understands what I'm
somebody
saying.
lied to you.
Yeah.
Taught you the wrong words.
Yeah.
But that was beautiful. That was lovely. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you so much.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you.